Hello. Oh my gosh, I just got a snack. Hello. I'm so excited to be here. Today we are going to be talking about how I wasted thousands of dollars on courses. And I just want to say this first and foremost that I think there's a time and a place for purchasing a course, right? And so I'm going to be just exploring through my journey with courses and what's been the benefit of courses and what's been the benefit of doing something like mentorship, because courses, I feel, in my personal opinion, can only get you so far. And if you're on this live today, let me know who you are, where you're coming from, and I'm sure we've probably met before, but don't be shy, okay? And also, I'm curious to know hi Sarah, how many courses, if any, have you taken, whether you're watching this right now or you're watching a replay? How many courses have you purchased? Live from Mexico City. This is amazing. I love it. Yes, yes. Now, is that where you live full time here, Sarah? I just ate Dorito chips. Keto Dorito chips. Purchased 2 so far, the MRR course and 1 for YouTube. Okay, so that was a course that you purchased. Awesome. Okay. All right, so you haven't purchased the MRR. The good thing about that is that you own it. So that's really nice. So I would say that's like a different type of a course because obviously you can own it, right? Moved to Mexico City 10 years ago. Awesome. Okay, I had to fix my lipstick. I'm so distracted today. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about number one. If you are not currently or don't know about the Limitless membership and you're watching this, I know Sarah has access to the Limitless membership. I want to show you this membership that I have, which is a great first starting step for you if you're looking to scale to 5K months or beyond. You're looking to sign on clients consistently through your content and be able to understand what to post online to grow your business and move it forward in the right direction. So I'm going to share with you what this looks like inside. Thank you, Sarah. I want to just share with you all the value in this, and it's like it's like I can see the picture now for this year, and I'm so excited because I'm making this membership even better. I'm constantly trying to improve this and make sure that it's super, super helpful for the members inside. And honestly, like the membership means so much to me in my business as well. And I think this is really how I'm able to massively impact hundreds of teachers. Whereas in my coaching programs, that's a very close knit community. So if you ever thought to yourself, like, oh, I want to create a membership to really impact a lot more lives, I highly recommend that because we are here. For most of us, we want to impact more than just a handful of people. We want to impact a lot of people, right? So a membership is a great place to go for just like impacting thousands of lives. So this is the inside of the Limitless membership. The leading place where teachers transition out of the classroom to make 5K plus months teaching 20 hours or less per week. And that is the case. So in August, we had a Teachers on Fire challenge. Upcoming in September, so coming in a few days here, I am hosting a Reels challenge for Instagram. So a lot of us are selling a course. I know some of us are selling memberships within within this Limitless. So some Limitless members are, and also coaching. So for all three of those, Instagram Reels, especially if you are like growing your Instagram account, is really important to get you visible and to basically bring a viewer into your world, into a follower, and then convert them into a client in as little time as possible. But the issue with this is you can't just post Instagram Reels that are just random. And this goes with content as well. It's not really like going to be effective at all if you just are like, oh, like that person said I should post reels, or that person said I should post daily. I'm just going to randomly post this. There's really a method to this madness in bringing a viewer into your audience and then converting them into a sale or customer, course enrollment, membership enrollment, whatever. And that's really as a sales coach that I focus on with my teacherpreneur business owners, right? Because I don't really care about your followers if they're not actually converting into paying clients, because you're going to have to do a ton of work if your reels are not actually converting. So inside the membership this month, we have a high emphasis on those types of reels that will actually get you paying clients, because we don't want you to do a bunch of work without actually getting paid, right? And actually making your business sustainable for you. So I always say, and this isn't me trying to throw shade, but if you're making anything under 5K per month, it's really not a business. It's really not sustainable for you. So that's exactly why I created the Limitless membership, because I want your business to be sustainable for you. I want it to be the thing that pays your bills, the thing that you can get extra beyond your basics that you need to pay, right? So I want you to be able to make 5K months and beyond. And I do actually have a success story of a teacher that she has replaced her entire teaching income. So if you're interested in hearing more about her, she'll probably be on this live one of these days. She's a current client of mine as well, but she actually replaced her entire teaching income through utilizing the Limitless membership. So I have an Instagram live all about that. So let's look inside just a little bit. So basically inside the Limitless membership, you'll get weekly action steps. So the last 2 months, we've had weekly live trainings in the Teachers on Fire Challenge. You'll also get an Instagram course that's like amazing. I've gotten a lot of feedback from that to skyrocket your sales on Instagram. You also have a TikTok course for growth and sales and some bonuses for extra content. But what you want to do is always look with your weekly action plan. And that's how we really simplify the process of building your business, is just week to week, what steps and actions am I taking this week to build my business? So that is like, it's really a time saver for you. And the reason I created this is because I spent so much time like just posting to post and not understanding how to take a client through the entire journey from know, like, and trust, and also to build this like community of like this close-knit community we have here of like people who are actually impacted in your community, and people who are actually invested in the work and invested in showing up for themselves, and your dream clients. Like I can truly say everyone watching this is most likely a dream client. I know Sarah's a dream client. Like whether you sign up with me or not, that's not the point. The point is that I am able to impact your lives. And that's the same thing you want to do with your audience, right? So if you are interested in signing up for the Limitless membership and you're not yet a member, I'm going to put a link in this video below. But right now there's not a link there. So you can reach out to me on Instagram, or the actual link for this is oh shoot, now I'm forgetting the actual link because I'm so bad at remembering. But I'll put this link below. It was https://jennalee.mykajabi/limitless, but that's kind of hard to remember. So I'll just put the link below, and then you can reach out to me on Instagram if you have any questions. All right, so let's stop this screen for a second here. All right, back to the big screen. And let's talk. I'm excited for the Rio stream. I'm really excited about that one. Super excited to save you guys time too, because I know it can be hard to be consistent. Okay, so I want to just go back into my story of business, and also just like when I started purchasing courses. And this is a totally opinionated YouTube video right now. I honestly feel like, yes, there's a time and place for courses, but to be completely honest with you, I wish that I had gone straight into one-to-one or group coaching with someone, mentorship, because the issue is I was building my business and I had some success with courses, but I got to a point where I was building a business that I didn't even love and I didn't want to show up for, because me taking a course would get me some success, would get me some clients. And I'm going to talk about what success that looked like. But at the end of the day, it wasn't customized to me, my life, and my goals. So the issue was that I wasn't talking with a human to try to figure that out at the beginning of my business. So in the end game, it took me a lot longer to come up with a business idea that I really loved. So I ended up doing things that I was really unaligned with, and it burnt me out to the point where I wanted to quit. And I think that courses are great. Courses are a great item to have. In the example of the Master Resale Rights course, that's a totally different idea because that's a little bit more affiliate marketing. So it's a totally different idea than what I'm talking about right now. But even if you're selling that and someone just wants to just take the course, I feel like for a beginning business owner, that's okay, but it's not really going to set them up with like a business that they're super passionate about. So make sure that you're maybe including some type of customization if you're selling that course, or you offer coaching, because to be completely honest with you, a course is not going to help you set up a business that's like your dream business. It's only going to help you with what it's meant to help you with, which is like literally just like maybe the course is how to sell courses. It's going to teach you how to sell courses, but it's not going to teach you what type of course that like you love. And like, I feel like only a human honestly can do that. I don't really think you can even do that with a membership or with a course. So at the end of the day, you have to really decide, you know, I personally view that you should have a mentor before you even get a course. But at the end of the day, you have to decide, do you actually know what business idea you love? Do you actually, have you reflected a lot on it? Have you done that self-reflection? And then going forward, maybe a course would help you because you're very clear on your goal. But if you're not really clear on your goal and you like maybe want a different business model than the course is giving you, I definitely say mentorship is better. But let me just tell you, like, I'm not trying to throw my opinion on you. I really just want to back it up and share my own story and why I came to this conclusion, because there's a story behind why I feel this way. I'm not just trying to say this to pitch you against courses. Like, that's totally not. There's a time and place for courses. So, my first course ever, I purchased a mini course, and that was really, really cheap. And I was kind of trying to figure out, like, honestly, I came into it with the idea that I wanted to create an in-demand business instead of coming at it from a place where it was like, I want to create a business I love that I'll show up for. So I was coming from it from a place where I was like teaching online. I was teaching online classes on OutSchool full time. And I was like, I really want to make passive income. What topic is in demand? So that then I created, or I purchased this mini course, and I still remember the course like creator. And it kind of went through like Google researching, market research, like how to figure out if the topic is in demand. Like every single course that I bought taught me about market research. But to be completely honest, like it was kind of a waste of time at that point, because you shouldn't really be doing market research unless you have, in my opinion, unless you have a business idea that you already love and you just want to test it and see, hey, is this in demand, right? And also there's a lot that goes into being in demand. And I really don't think that just searching on Google or searching on YouTube or whatever shares like what's in demand. Okay. So yeah, that's just my opinion about that. But basically that was my first course, is a mini course, and it taught me about that. The second course that I purchased was at a time where I was honestly switching out of ESL classes and mainly teaching on Outschool, but I had always had a dream of building this like coaching business that's really like passive, a lot of hours by myself, behind the scenes work, not always showing up actively and teaching classes. Because to be completely honest, my energy, is it's not there when I have to teach so many classes. And I want to show up for my family. I want to show up and be able to do more, pursue my hobbies, pursue that coffee shop that I'm going to own, like pursue my music. And I realized long ago, like in the classroom, hi, John. I realized long ago that I could not like pursue my extracurricular hobbies and things like that and kind of have enough energy to do different things with teaching back to back classes or even just teaching in the classroom. And I just realized that about myself, that that's really not what I thought of when I thought limitless life. So that was kind of the time that I was at. And so I I honestly was thinking to myself, should I go with one-to-one mentorship? And to be honest, I was like kind of thinking yes. Um so actually I went with one-to-one mentorship at that time. And my one-to-one mentor helped me to come up with an idea that I was an expert with, that I also really loved. And I started helping teachers teach online and go full-time online. And that's actually when I took my second course and when I actually created my course. So the second course that I took was my mentor's course. So that was a little bit better because it went hand in hand with her mentorship. But basically, she helped me navigate through figuring out an idea. Like I remember I went through a lot of different ideas. Like if you've ever been confused at that stage of your business where you're trying to figure out a niche, that's where I was here. And so like one of my niches was literally financial budgeting for women, and I hate financial budgeting. So I don't even know why that was like an idea that even came across, but like we figured it out and we narrowed the idea down, and then we created a course. And it was just super helpful having to stay accountable to this mentor, because I really feel like at that point I needed accountability. I needed someone not that like was hand holding me, but where I knew the next week I needed to check in and I needed to tick off some boxes, right? So that helped me to take bigger action and take bigger steps versus, let's say you were taking a course. Is there someone to be accountable to? That's another story. A lot of courses not the same. So it's like you take a course, watch the module, and you're not really accountable for finishing it all on time, right? Whereas with mentorship you are. So that was a biggest difference I noticed with my first mentor. So that was a big difference from the first mini course that I took to an actual mentor. And then I went on to take another course. So we'll talk about that. And I'll answer questions in a little bit as well. So at this point too, if you have any like questions on what I'm talking about now, like course, whatever too, you can also say that, or comments, or whatever your experiences with courses. Honestly, my experiences weren't horrible. They just weren't what I wanted. So basically I had that mini course. Then I went with a one-to-one mentor, which really changed the game. I ended up in 3 months launching my course, selling it to 2 students. And then I realized at that point that, oh my gosh, I only had 2 students. So I kind of was like freaking out. I was freaking out. And I made an investment out of fear, to be honest. And I feel like that's not the greatest place. And you should never make an investment out of scarcity, fear, like, oh my gosh, I need money. I need money. Desperation. Never ever an investment based off of that. Like if someone comes to my DMs and they're desperate like that, I actually will turn them away or say, maybe just take some time to reflect, right? Because I really want them to be empowered with their decision and feel excited to work with me. And I don't believe in like fear-based marketing or whatever. So basically, I made this investment. I purchased this course. I think it was like, how much was it? I think it was like 1,500 or something like that. And I didn't want to purchase another one-to-one mentor because, to be completely honest, I'd kind of gotten a little bit burned by that mentor, just a little bit burned. It was kind of a long story, but she basically like didn't show up like for our meetings half the time. So it was very, very strange. And I invested at the time, I felt like it was a lot of money with her. So I kind of got burned by this mentor. And then I purchased this course that was like, again, like $1,500 or something like that. And I know, Sarah, it was crazy. And I went through all the modules, and I'm the type of student, I'm the type of person that will like, I will show up. I'm like, let's do it. Like, let's put in all the actions. Let's go step by step. Module 1, module 2, module 3. Let's do it. Let's follow the framework. Especially when I have a goal, I will go through the whole thing. And I did the whole thing, right? And I actually ended up purchasing ads. So that was my first experience with ads. And I don't actually use any ads right now in my business. So I purchased ads. I went through that thing. I followed everything to a T, and I was able to get more members or more clients. I was able to get more course enrollments, right? So I was able to get, at the time, it was 16 students. So that was really, really good. Okay. So then I had that course, right? And I decided I'm going to switch from a course to a membership model. And that's where the Limitless membership was born. And I signed up for a membership and I was trying to get more members in the Limitless membership, but it just wasn't, it was like very far and few between. And at this point, I really didn't have the marketing setup and foundations that were actually like, trying to say like the course was outdated. Like the marketing strategies that I was learning in the course were outdated because a lot of like social media right now in the past 2 years has changed, and it's changed into like more personal. Like, have you guys seen that where it's like, it's a lot more relatable. It's a lot more tell your story. And the course that I was taking was like talking about like non-personal things, like this is what you get in the course and time is running out, and it was a lot of like scarcity tactics that I really didn't like. And I just felt really weird about selling this course. Even though I had some success, I felt really weird about selling this course because of this like weird tactics used. Hi Kelly, nice to see you, thanks for coming. And John said, oh yeah, the best jobs I ever got were the ones I didn't need at the time. Come from a position of interviewing them to see if they're a good fit. Yes. I love that. Okay. So anyway, basically it was the marketing was outdated. And even though I had like lifetime access to the course, the marketing was outdated. So I really couldn't use it. And it only got me so far. And I'm not trying to blame the course. I'm not trying to like say that it's all the course's fault. It was actually a lot of me. Like my mindset wasn't fully developed to have this business that's full time, that's coaching, and to really take my fears out and have the courage to go bigger and be more opinionated and be just be more online. And so for me, the course Sarah was like, Jen, it was the course. Oh my gosh, you are silly. Okay, so basically, it was kind of the course, but also I just felt like the course didn't develop my mindset. And I don't feel like a course really can. Even if there's a mindset module, I feel like that mindset portion comes with seeing someone lead. Like, for instance, I know, Sarah, you're like, some of us here, we're in the group coaching to, like, you're in my group coaching with the MRR course, and you see me leading, and now you're like, oh, I can lead like that too. Like, let's go. And like a lot of people in the membership, like, they see me leading and I see them leading, and now I see them and they're doing a lot of bigger actions because they see me. And then they see the other teacherpreneurs in that community, in that mentorship program, leading. Okay, so basically fast forward, and that was literally it with courses. That was it. And I was like, I really need a mentor because I want a deeper meaning to my business. I want my business not to just be something that makes me money. Oh, I'm going to sell 100 courses. I'm going to sell 200 courses, 1,000 courses, but I have no connection to the actual clients. And I wanted it to be like something I truly loved and was passionate about, and something that I was even like getting to know the people within my community and hear their stories and help them. So I went on to hiring a mentor, and this was during a really hard time in my life. I had developed COVID, long COVID, um, horrible muscle and nerve reactions with that. And honestly, I hired this mentor because I was super excited about going full time in my coaching business. And at that point, I had literally owned a business for almost 2 years, the coaching business. And like, it wasn't full time. To own a coaching business for 2 years and not go full time, there's something really wrong. Most people average can go full time in 6 months with the right approach, with the right framework, with the right, but like 2 years is pushing it, is pushing it. So I kind of wasted time. So at this point, I was like, well, you know, shit, I need a mentor. And so I hired this one-to-one mentor that was $5,000 for 3 months. And that was the biggest investment that I had made. So that was about $833 per month with her payment plans. And like, I was making money, but it was a little bit of a stretch. And I found that with that, all of my mentors have been just a little bit of a stretch for me. And not exactly like comfortable. But it makes me like work harder, I guess. So, basically what she taught me was, first of all, I could be really accountable. She helped me with my mindset a lot. She helped me develop a stronger mindset, which like would hold me longer in my business, would allow me to have a long-term mentality in my business. And she helped me to post on TikTok and convert from TikTok, from followers into clients, more easily. And she also helped me create my first one-to-one coaching program, which I then sold out a month after our mentorship ended, which massively affected my business. So now at this point, with this mentor, like, and the work that we did together and the way that she was able to customize the business to me and my clients, I was able to take Mondays and Fridays off fully from online teaching. So at this point, I was like living the life, teaching from Tuesday to Thursday, Mondays and Fridays off. I was building my coaching business. It was great. And that was so cool to have Mondays and Fridays at the time. And that's what I was able to do from the work with this mentor. So I had definitely gotten ROI from this mentorship program, a lot of ROI. I forget exactly, like I've way more than doubled the investment. Because she helped me build recurring income, which is something I'll talk about in just a little bit. So now at this point, I had a good experience with mentorship, right? And I almost couldn't go back to courses because I realized the customization and just the human to human factor that I was missing before. Like, a lot of us are already working from home, teaching online, like whatever it is. or maybe you're a classroom teacher, but like the actual like connection that you have with someone in a mentorship program versus a course is just, it's like, I don't know how to explain, like it's uncomparable because they know and intuitively understand where you're headed in your business, and they can like so customize the approach to like a deeper game. And it's hard to like explain this, but my mentors have been very intuitive. So it was like, if something's going wrong in my business, they know and they like reach out. Or like, they can see from my content if because they know me, they get to know me and my personality. If I'm playing small in my content, and if I'm not being courageous enough, and they can kind of call me out on that. So I just like honestly would not want to go back to courses at this point. And I had already wasted like thousands of dollars on courses. So crazy stuff. Okay. So then I was hooked on mentorship. And this is when I signed up to my current mentors program, which is a mastermind, which I don't know if you've ever heard of mastermind, but it's a group. It's kind of like group coaching, but it's more, you get one-to-one support and you get group coaching support. And it's like, it's kind of like one-to-one mentorship, but with a group. It's really, really insane. Plus it has the added, benefit of being with other business owners. Depending on what mentor you're going into. Maybe if it's a fitness mastermind, then you're going to have a lot of other people doing fitness with you. But basically, if it's a business type of thing, you see a lot of business owners that are similar to you and that are at different levels in their business. Some may be making, 6 figures, some may be making, not their full-time salary yet. And you get to see their growth, their journeys, their failures, their ups and their downs for like a long time. So I jumped into that, and the craziest thing happened because I literally at this point was so fully committed with my business that I spent the most money I couldn't even imagine on this mentorship program. But I believed in it that much. I believed in my like mission that much, and that I saw success. So I really believed I could see it again. So I jumped into this mastermind, spent $15,000. So it's been $2,000 a month for the past, 9 months that I've been in this mentorship program. And the craziest thing was that number would have scared me before, but I was actually so excited to jump into the program that even when I like put that investment down and put the deposit down, I was excited. I was like so excited, like nothing would get me down. And in the past, because I was investing from fear, from scarcity, from desperateness, I didn't feel good after I paid for the thing. So I was like, this was literally one of the first times I like the time I felt the best about the investment, which is crazy. So I spent 15,000, and that was for a 6-month program. So I actually re-signed with the same mastermind group because I'm in love with my mastermind people, and like I've built relationships and they know my business and my mentor knows my business, that I re-signed for another 6 months. So I literally fully committed to a year's long of mentorship because I know that I am going to have success. I know that my success is inevitable. I know that I'm going to get an ROI because that's just who I am. I've made the choice to be that way. And I actually have shown up for myself so much that I would never even question myself that I'm not going to have success. You get to choose to be successful. And I think that this mindset that I've developed now, which you can tell when I'm talking, that it's fearless. This mindset has been developed through mentorship, not through courses, not even through memberships. The mindset that I've developed is through talking with a human who gets to know me, who gets to understand what I love, what I'm passionate about, what sets my soul on fire, who I am as a person and a human and what type of business is best for me. And they get to dive into business with you. And you guys get to grab hands and build this business together. And I think that that is just the craziest thing. And that's why I love mentorship so much. And now my model in business is more set up with those close groups. Like even in the membership, you're getting community access, and more on that because in Limitless, I'm about to give even more community access and open up a group coaching for Limitless members. So I'm super excited. So yeah, that's been my main experience with mentorship. Some wins that I've had with this current mentorship is crazy. I 7 times my income. So I've scaled my income now. This month is 10. Oh, I didn't know what that was, Sarah. This month was a $10,000 month. I've had consistent between 5 to 10K months. I've had some months that were 5K, some that were 7K, some that were 10, or this one was 10, some that were close to 10. So it's been consistent 5 to 10K months. And she helped me to build a recurring income model. So now I can teach my clients the same. And I love recurring income, which just means that you're setting up payment plans, you're setting up income that's going to come in, like membership and subscriptions. That's income that's going to come in month to month. And like I'm talking setting up your income for almost the entire year, So like if you have someone that's on a 6-month and 8-month payment plan, like you're good. You don't have to chase clients. You can just build a business that you love, right? So that's why my approach within my clients' businesses is definitely let's build a recurring income model so that you're not having to chase after clients, so that you have a good 6 to 8 months of reoccurring income. That's your 5K months. And so that next 6 to 8 months, yes, you can work on attracting clients, but it's not a race to the finish line. It's not out of desperation or fear that you won't fill your programs. Like I literally have people that have been on payment plans since February. It's crazy. It is crazy. And so it's allowed me to really expand my business and also to have a lot of passive income, because really what I'm doing is I only have a handful of clients and a handful of people that I'm working with live. So the rest of the time I get to do behind the scenes, create content. Like I am a content machine because I have all this time to create content. Like I can literally create content every single day if I want, even though I don't, because I like to batch create my content. So yeah, it's been crazy. I ended up quitting OutSchool classes. I don't have to teach online anymore. That's not my income anymore. Coaching is my full-time income. I have been able to travel to visit my parents more often. I went to the Bahamas with them. I went on a road trip with my mom, all while working, because with a coaching business, you can literally work from your phone. Whereas when you're teaching in a classroom or teaching online, you gotta be ready to teach, right? Do we got any online teachers in the house? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, you guys, I'll get to your questions just a little bit. So, yeah, it's been crazy. So now with what I've learned, with the strategies I've learned, and also hearing or seeing how my mentor leads, I've been able to be a better mentor. I've been able to create more transformative programs for my clients. And I've seen way bigger results and transformations from my clients because I've seen a good leader. I've been able to see and absorb what a good leader looks like, what a good coach looks like. So I've been able to get my clients better results, which is crazy. Oh, I see. We're talking a little bit about OutSchool here. Awesome. So my clients have just been, I'm just so proud of them. So anyways, I fully, feel free to, share your opinion in the chat below. To me, I felt like I did waste thousands on courses. I don't believe courses are horrible. I believe that courses have a time and place. But when you're setting up a business, you should always have a mentor. That's my belief. So maybe a course is on top of a mentor. Maybe you're using it to have, a guide. And a lot of mentors will have courses in their mentorship program. But I believe that you should always have a mentor, or have a mentor when you're building your business to your, dream income goal. And then, yes, so Sarah says, yes, I think the human touch is needed to really make a business grow, because it's more than just a framework, you guys. You got to share your voice authentically online. You have to be authentic. You have to love your business. You have to have a strong, fearless mindset. So there's so much work that goes into a business beyond just, here's the next step, right? Here's the next framework. Yeah. And at the end of the day, that's why I went away from just creating courses. Because at the time I created a couple courses to programs that are more mentorship. But again, there's a time and place. You can have a course. A lot of my clients have had courses and memberships and coaching programs. Some have had workshops, so it really is all about that, building the business customized to you, right? So, as if you don't know, I do have a one-to-one mentorship program going on. If you feel like that's the next step, is, hey, like, I do feel like I'm ready to go all in with my business. I want to fully replace my teaching income currently. I want to build these reoccurring income models that are predictable revenue, so I don't feel like I'm chasing. I don't feel like I'm always acting out of desperation. I don't wake up in the morning and think, I need to make money today. I don't wake up in the morning and say, what can I do to get clients? I mean, I think that there's a time and place for that, but it's more like, what can I do to get dream clients, instead of like just accepting anyone? And it's allowed me to really be able to do that. So basically, if that is where you're at, you want to replace your teaching income, you want to create this predictable, sustainable income that will cover your basic needs, 5 to 10K months. You want to reduce your teaching time, maybe even quit online teaching or classroom teaching altogether. You want to truly just develop that fearless mindset that's going to, like I always say, that courage and fearlessness comes before you develop confidence. So confidence isn't something like someone literally said to me, hey, I'm going to post. I just need to work on my confidence first. It's like, you can't really develop confidence first and then post and develop. Like, it actually works by you taking the action. And then that shows yourself, hey, I can trust myself. I'm doing the thing that I say that I'm doing. So you basically trust yourself. So it comes from action first, and then you build confidence. So really, you need a fearless approach to anything in business. Sometimes the course that you are selling is not going to sell, or something's going to go wrong. And you need to develop the right approach and mindset to say, now what do I do? What do I do next? What can I create to get more clients? Or what can I create that's more irresistible to my audience? Or what can I do today to show up more? What can I do today to be healthy and be approach my business in a way that is super deep and meaningful to my clients or to my audience? And I'm kind of going on that. I'm going on that tangent here. But basically, as you can see, I'm so passionate about mentorship. So if you feel like that's where you are at, and you need that one-to-one mentorship or group mentorship, I have a one-to-one mentorship program opening up and a group coaching program coming soon. Stay tuned. So if you're interested in that next step and you feel like you want to chat about, what does this look like with you as my mentor? What does this look like in the next 6 months? in the next 3 months, whatever it is. I have 3 and 6 month options. Then reach out to me on Instagram. Y'all probably know my Instagram, but I'm going to put it in the chat below. So at it's.jennalee right here. And I would absolutely love to work with you. We can also do something, let's say, hey, I want to secure my spot, but I can't do the next 1-2 months. We can do a deposit where you're putting down a deposit and then the payment plans don't start until the next 1 to 2 months. And I would, feel free to message me about that option as well. And so, yes, we can just chat. We can just have a conversation. It's really a sit and pretend we're at the coffee shop and, hey, just tell me about your business. Let's hear like your plan, or maybe you don't have a plan and maybe you'd like help with the plan, and maybe we can kind of brainstorm some ideas, and we can talk about your challenges or talk about some things that are holding you back. Well, maybe I can help you out with, hey, we could do this that will allow you the freedom to get past this challenge. So it's just really a casual talk. And so you can reach out to me on Instagram for that. That's the best place. And I would love to work with you or get your business going to the place that you feel confident with it. You feel free. You feel like you're actually getting the freedom from your business that you wanted all along, but you're not able to get right now. Okay, so I saw some questions coming through, and I also forgot I need to put the Limitless link here. Well, that's a checkout link. I want you to be able to see the sales page so that you can read about it, but it's not letting me. So I'll put it in a little bit later. Okay, so let me know if you have any questions here, and I would love to answer them. I saw a couple questions up here. Okay. So Ben was first. Hello, Ben. I was actually going to reach out. I wanted to reach out to you this week, so I'll talk to you soon as well. I wanted to check in with you about the Limitless membership. Are you familiar with the social media scheduling app, Bustle? I'm hoping to use it to help me with my consistency and want to make sure I'm downloading something reliable. I've heard of Bustle. I haven't used it myself. I have other like forms of organizing content now. It is helpful to have like social media posts go out with a scheduler, but I don't go to that step. So for me, what I do is I basically will, on the notes app, I'll plan out everything. I'll kind of show you a little bit of that right now. Oh, shoot. Why isn't it letting me present? Okay. Will it help me show me notes window? Okay. Okay. So literally like I'm reading from this right here where I was doing an outline. So basically, if you can see this, you can kind of see this. This is my week of content here. So I'll put all of the content that I'm going to be posting so that I can remember what I'm posting on this. So you can see Monday, Tuesday, on my IG stories, I'm going to talk about how selling is not just a 3-part strategy. It's building genuine relationships with your content. I have some reels going out like Wednesday. And then what I do is I store all my hashtags on my notes app as well. So I have different hashtags. And so I have 2 Instagrams. So basically I put all my reels and all the captions to my reels and the hook and everything on this page that says reels. Okay. So those are the things that I use. And then on Canva, I basically have all my carousels. Remove. On Canva, I have all my carousel posts all ready for the entire month. So all I have to do is download them and then write on them and post them. So that's what I do as far as just kind of preparing content. But, I have used a social media app in the past. I'm forgetting what the name was, but I have heard of Bustle. So I'm not quite sure, but I've never used it myself. So I don't want to say for sure. Okay. Do we have any other questions here? Oh, I hear the bookings are down at Outschool. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Outschool. I mean, I really don't teach any classes at Outschool right now. My experience with it is that it was seasonal, and also different teachers had different, depending on your subject, depending on your your client base and like who's your client base there. It really depends on a lot of factors. So, which something I didn't really like about Outschool. And that's why at the end of the day, I decided also to switch to my own coaching business, because I didn't want the bookings to be so up and down. Like, even though I was a great teacher and I had an established student base, I still had to worry. I still had to be like, summer's coming. Oh, shoot, I need to change my classes. And I had to constantly be creating new classes to attract my students. And I just felt like it was a lot of extra work for having to teach. Like, you're having to market and you're having to teach, and you're having to you can't even sign these students up for payment plans, really. So for me, it was unpredictable and it was very difficult. But of course, I loved teaching the students, and I would go back part-time just to teach the students. But Sarah says that her Outschool bookings are good. John says online here, still with Outschool, but maybe not for much longer. Awesome. So John, if you're still here, what is your next step? Do we have any questions about anything here, like content, selling, planning? Not seeing here. Yeah. So I find too, like planning, the first time that I also like had a mentor, she was helping me with my content, and I was like, wow, this is so cool. Because with the course, I was like, you have to plan your own content, right? You have to plan your own content. And so having that like human like touch to that experience with like, let's create your content together, it really gave me a lot of comfort knowing that I could rely on this person and that she could help me save time. And so something that I really am like super, super passionate about with my mentorship is having that customized approach. Like, all my clients are getting all my tools for creating content. All my clients, we actually map this out together. So if you're in my one-to-one or my group coaching programs, we will map the content out. Okay. So like the next 30 days of content, let's map it out. And which is why a lot of my clients have just seen that like massive success super quickly within the first couple weeks, because there's that customized approach to it. And the content planning, first you kind of work with me and I help you to learn about the different methods that I'm using. We do it together. And then there's that scaffolding element that we learn as teachers, right? Where it's like, first we'll do it together. Then you do it more on your own, and I'll help you. I'll help you figure out what's you're doing right, what's you're doing wrong. Then you do it fully on your own and you're really confident about it. So there's that scaffolding in it. So with all my clients, it's really important. We map out their content for the month. We're doing that at the beginning of each month. Then they have unlimited calls with me during the month, because I find that different stages, like there's different stages when you're growing your business. So it's like sometimes you're going to want to use like as many calls as you want. Sometimes it's like you actually need more time to implement. So I give you the freedom of just scheduling unlimited calls. Yeah, I'm trying to think about what else, but Sarah had a question about, yes, I need help with content planning. Yes. So yeah, I was going over that, and all of my clients like were scheduling their carousel posts. We're making sure, specifically because I'm a sales coach and I'm like focused on sales, what I want is for you to post the least amount of content to get the most amount of clients. So for me, followers don't freaking matter. To me, it's more about, do the followers you have convert into a client to get real transformations? And the only way you can do that is through your content. And everyone's content is going to be different because everyone's going to have a different audience. And everyone's going to have a different way of teaching and communicating. So I customize that with my clients. So Sarah says, when do your coaching programs begin? So Sarah, currently my one-to-one mentorship is evergreen. It's I'm enrolling for fall right now, but my one-to-one coaching is open. I have 2 spots available. One was taken from a dream client. And then my group coaching program, which is actually a mastermind. You're the first to hear this, by the way. That's going to come early-ish fall. So that's coming out soon. It's kind of a secret right now. But if you are interested in learning more about that one, you can reach out to me and we can chat about it. But you're going to be hearing about it very soon. So both of these are going to be, I know, I love masterminds. Both of these are going to be evergreen and ongoing because, again, my business plan is predictable income month to month. So for me, having evergreen programs and not like, I don't believe that you have to launch, close, launch, close, launch, close to have a sustainable business. So for me, an evergreen model where I'm just constantly marketing my programs, it's fine. I like to talk about my programs. So I'm marketing my programs and I don't then have this huge rush to like get a bunch of people in 2 weeks, right? So for me, I build that like sustainable, let's calm our nervous system and anxiety business model. And so that's what I help my clients with. So my mastermind is evergreen as well. Let's see here, but there will be bonuses for signing up to that one because I really want you to change your life before Christmas this year. So yes, so we want you in the program before Christmas so that you can change your life, right? Let me see here. So I'm super excited about that. Yes. So the mastermind is going to be, I'm not going to say too many details about it because I'm still in the planning stages, but it's going to be like at least 10 teacherpreneurs. And it really is going to be for you if you want this sustainable business, you want to develop this fearless mindset, you want a business that you love and not just it'll make you money, it'll make you 6 figures or more, but something that you also love. And that's not just, I only want to make money, I only want to get course enrollments. So it is going to be for you if you're more of an meaning driven person, you want to make more impact. And I think a lot of teachers are, but we can be in this desperation where it's like, oh, I need to make money. But we need to remember our why. And what is the reason you're probably not making money is because if it's coming from that place, people can see through that. So you actually can only really be truly successful when you have a passion for what you're speaking about, you know? So that's really what the mastermind is going to be for, and for you if you're building a 6-figure business. Okay, any other questions here? I was gonna show this live on Instagram, but I forgot. Oh well. Yes, very excited. Very excited. I love group coaching programs because it's like so cool to just learn about what everyone else is doing. And it's helped me so much just to honestly be a fly on the wall and listen in on my mastermind call to just hear how everyone is getting through failure, getting through life challenges. Like some of us have health problems. I almost went through a divorce. Like we all know each other so well. And to see how they're getting through their personal challenges as well as business challenges, and to see, hey, this person is making 30K months. All right. This person is a multi six-figure business owner. All right. What are they doing during the day? What is their primary social media platform? And I think the best part about like me launching this mastermind is there's like so many teachers that like are my clients currently. I'm currently working with a multi six-figure teacherpreneur. And so she'll be in on the masterminds as well. And it's like you can learn from someone who's making digital products that she's selling online as lessons for teachers, and she's making multi six figures doing that. Like, what the heck? Like, you can learn that. And like even in my mastermind, it was like there's this TikTok guru. So it's like, oh, I'm learning better TikTok, right? I'm learning how to get better at conversion with TikTok. And this other person has a podcast. Maybe if I want to start a podcast, this other person is like massively amazing at like putting on retreats. Maybe I want to put on retreats. So like it's so cool to see like other people and have other people's advice too, because your business is going to be something that you can create. And so I even like a mastermind even better than one-to-one mentorship, because you can actually like pick and choose what you want to create your business to, and not only see your mentor and that's all the businesses you see, right? So it's really like you get all of these elements from everyone's business and it becomes your own and you get to create it. So I think like masterminds are super cool, and you can see that I'm so excited about it. So if you are like, oh my gosh, I really am interested, I want to see this, I'm going to tell you it'll pay off to reach out to me, because you're going to get in on pre-sale pricing. Even though this thing isn't like fully launched right now, so you're not going to hear about it like a lot on Instagram right now. I can share the details with you. Oh, Sarah said, I already DM'd you on Instagram. So we can talk about what the program looks like and the model of it, and then like payment plans and all that stuff. So yay, excited, Sarah. Yeah. So you get access. The other thing about, oh no, Ben's like, I heard nothing. No. That's okay. All right, you guys. Well, it is about that time. I'm actually a little bit late, but I really appreciate you for coming here. I love this YouTube community. I miss this YouTube community so much. And I'm sorry for ditching you guys. I will be going live every single Monday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's been a joy to work with you here, to be a leader, show you my transformation, share with you my story, help you with building your businesses or taking that next crazy step, fearless step. Really on Mondays, it's just about coming here, being heard, getting your questions answered, seeing other people build their businesses, gaining the motivation to build yours, having a space where you can be accountable to really stay accountable to your business, networking with other people, building this teacher business, and getting the strategies to really build this six-figure teacher business or beyond. and all that jazz. So this is meant to motivate you, to educate you, to serve you, to inspire you, all that jazz. And I'm so excited to be doing these lives. So I will see you next Monday or in my Instagram DMs if you DM me this week. And I hope to speak with all of you very, very soon. So I hope you have a fabulous rest of your week, and I will see you next time. Thank you. Thank you guys. Thanks for coming. Yay. Talk to you soon, Ben.